Good afternoon. It is Thursday, May 30th, 2024. We are just 2 days away this Saturday from the beginning of the tropical Atlantic hurricane season. I thought today we'd go and look at all of the features that we have in the tropical Atlantic and see what we might be getting ourselves into as the season begins. Now, before I begin, I do want to mention I am not a hurricane expert. I am not a meteorologist. I'm someone that has just been very passionate about tropical systems, hurricanes, tropical weather for going on 35 years now. This is just something that I'm very passionate about. So first, we're going to start with the ITCZ, the Intertropical Convergence Zone. Now, this is a region near the equator where trade winds from the northern and southern hemisphere meet. And so this area is known for thunderstorms and heavy rain because when they come together, they tend to push the warm, moist air up, which creates the clouds and storms. Here you can see the ITCZ stretching across the southern Atlantic right about 5 degrees north. And all of the storm activity is to the north, limited to about 60 miles north of that. Looking at the tropical waves, now every once in a while I'll refresh your memory. If you're not knowledgeable in tropical weather, a tropical wave is a disturbance in the atmosphere where the wind kind of gets kinked a little, and it can create some lift, it can create some storms, and a lot of our tropical storms and hurricanes come from these waves. So the waves move east to west across the Atlantic, and here is 4 of them that we're looking at. First, in the eastern Atlantic, this wave is around 20 degrees west and between 3 and 14 degrees north. It's moving 15 miles an hour to the west, and it's producing scattered thunderstorms and, well, that's about it. We have a central Atlantic wave getting close to 40 west, between 2 and 10 degrees north. It is also moving about 15 to 20 miles an hour to the west. This wave is surrounded by some clouds and a few thunderstorms, but nothing too exciting happening here. In the southeastern Caribbean, we have a wave located just past 60 west. It is moving west also at 15 miles an hour, and there's a little activity around it, but it's pretty barren. And lastly, we have a western Caribbean wave. Now, this system also, again, moving about 15 miles an hour to the west. It can bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms to Nicaragua and Guatemala, but it is no longer over the water. It is not something that we will pay attention to anymore. Even though the water is warm and we are getting into hurricane season, none of these waves are posing any threat to form into any type of tropical storm. So this is something I want to do more often. I like to look at the surface elements that we have in place and kind of see where we're headed. This won't be a daily thing, but I will definitely come on every once in a while, at least once a week, and kind of just go over everything that I see and see where any potential for development might occur. But in the meantime, everyone stay safe, stay alert. Pay attention if you live along the coastal areas. We are predicting to have a very active hurricane season, and we are predicting to have a high pressure sit over top of the Atlantic Ocean, which will inevitably bring some towards either the East Coast or the Gulf region. So we really need to pay attention this year. Highly active, and a lot of them being possibly flung this way. I hope we're wrong. I hope every storm is a fish spinner. I hope that the only thing affected is shipping lanes. So stay safe and be prepared.